it is always down to the staff ladder, unfortunately.
It's get the planning right. So understand the position, understand where you can be. Because otherwise what you're going to do is you are going to cut out people that you need for that recovery.
Yeah.
That recovery is going to take longer because it
is always down to the staff ladder, unfortunately.
It's get the planning right. So understand the position, understand where you can be. Because otherwise what you're going to do is you are going to cut out people that you need for that recovery. That recovery is going to take longer because you've cut out key resources.
Yeah, and the key skills and attributes, isn't it? Yeah. And talent pool again. Yeah.
Avoid,
oh my gosh.
Avoid knee-jerk reactions to situations. Sit back.
Right, revolution starting then, Michael. Okay, we've got a revolution going on with Cliche. We've got a revolution going on with you, Michael. It's like, come on then, Joe. Freedom.
I suppose that's the fun with thinking. It drives Tony wild because I'll just sit there and think, but isn't this all just common sense, really?
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything at all.
Oh, I know, but that's another discussion. The measurement of common sense, that's like, wow. That's a debate in its own right. How do we measure that one? Is there anything else that you need to or would like to add, Joe, from your point of view with Michael?
I think that's been that. Actually, I agree with you, Carolyn. I feel like that's just a starter. We've touched on so many different things, and the education topic. I think that could be delved into a lot more. Are you still a governor, Michael?
No, I did my 4 years. They asked me to extend, and I said no. On the basis of, as much as I absolutely loved it, and Carolyn knows I love doing it. So I was the type of person, bearing in mind I've got a husband, we've got a child, and our child didn't go to the school that I was a governor at. So I was there purely as let's say independent. Let's go for it that way, which is. In terms of school governorship, I disagree with this concept that people say, as a governor, if you've got a child at that school, you are there to represent everybody else's child. No, you're not. You are there to represent the best, whatever the words I'm looking for. Yeah, the best rights of your child specifically. That's why your bum is sat on that seat. But that's also why you need other people who are taking a more independent view of it. So you've got people like me who've got absolutely nothing to lose going into a school, and we're not at all worried about sitting in front of a panel of people and saying, do you mind, that's rubbish. And just putting my hand up and saying, sorry, that's wrong.
I agree with that, though. I do agree with that. I think that part of the balance should be that you've got independent thought going on into that school and being fed in. I do agree 100% behind that. And that's what's needed.
Beyond, because what you get is school governors tend to be, so most start from a parent. When their child leaves school, you are no longer eligible to be a parent governor.
Yeah.
So you convert to a different category of governor.
Yeah.
And then what you've got is the same people sat around the same table for the next 20 years talking about the same things.
Yeah, like a lot of
absolutely.
There's no innovation, no risk taking.
No, and my point was, I did 4 years. Yes, I could have signed up for another 4 years. I absolutely adored doing it. Would it have been right to do it? No, not at all. Because I was taking the seat of somebody else who could bring different ideas to the table. And the thing about a rotating system like governorship should be, it should always be new thoughts coming into that room.
Absolutely.
That's why the rotation's supposed to happen, isn't it? To keep things fresh.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, I know that. Right, I'm going to have to sum up though, guys, because literally us three could definitely.
I'm telling you.
No, it's not. I love it because it's passion, Michael, and there is a lot of subjects there that you've made us have food for thought on. But also, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to come, isn't there? Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I always challenge my own thinking.
Yeah.
I can just give you one point.
I'd like
I
to
like
delve
that.
more into the social enterprise and business, and now it really does link it as well from your point of view, Michael. If we could have another session on how perhaps social enterprises could be more serious about being businesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
another
that'd be a
one
good
that'd
one.
be interesting to do is the way I teach businesses, and I've not actually done any for a bit. I need to look at some more. Teach young people how to run businesses for the Prince's Trust.
Yeah.
Takes a totally different way to the standard teaching of business, because you can teach any idiot to run a business because it's a basic process. But you can't teach people to be entrepreneurs. I disagree with that idea.
That's
No
interesting.
universities say you can. I'm not quite sure it's possible.
I'm 100% behind that. You know, yeah, I've tried it myself. Right. Thank you very, very much.
I'll do
I
the
much
last bit, which is
appreciate
I
it.
teach from a marketing point of view.
Oof,
I
yeah.
entirely teach business from marketing.
If we could have a session on that in the new year.
Yeah, okay. I'll put that down, and then we'll get you booked up then, Michael.
Yeah,
That's
and that
okay.
is an interesting one, just because what you're doing is you are putting the customer at the centre of everything you do if you teach it from a marketing perspective.
Right. That's
The customer, you don't have a business.
Yeah.
So,
right. I'm going to sign us all off now. I know Joe's got to run and go to something very serious. So
you're welcome to stay on this if you want. So I could just leave.
No, because I'll ring Michael straight after, so you can cut this up, and then we can have it separate if that's all right with you, Joe.
Sure. Yep. So
I'll ring you. Yeah. All right, Joe.
Perfect. And thank you for being on.
Thanks, Mike.